Good evening, everybody. It is 6 o'clock, so we'll go and get started with Manvel Planning and Development and Zoning Commission meeting for tonight. We'll start with roll call. Brian Miller, that's me, I'm here. Kyle Maraskin.
Here.
Marianne Atkinson.
Here.
Kenneth Haynes.
Here.
Christy Kennard.
Here.
Dorothy Wayne is out this evening sick. And then Muhammad Alam.
Here.
Thank you, sir. If everybody will stand for the pledge, please.
Honor Texas flag.
Thank you. Any comment cards tonight? No, ma'am. Thank you. We'll open with our consent agenda, which is 2 items. Approving the partial replat of DeFern and Kilbourne Edition, and meeting minutes to date. Anybody have any objections to that? No? Any motions then?
Motion to approve.
I second that.
All those in favor? And the motion carries 6-0. Regular agenda, consideration possible action to approve an extended stay permit for a recreational vehicle located at 77106 Bissell Road. Joes?
Good evening, everybody. So this is a request for an extended stay permit. If you all remember, in February, this request was brought forth. This is a situation where code enforcement had seen the RV parked on this particular property. There was a discussion, and then an extended stay permit request was made. The applicant had provided us like the permit they had for a property in Santa Fe where they could relocate. The plan was to relocate the RV from this property to Santa Fe property in a matter of 6 months. The reason why the applicant is staying on the property is to take care of her relative who has a permanent residence at the property. Due to some unforeseen situations, the treatment has had some extension, and the applicant is now requesting for an additional 4 months. The plan is to leave the property in 2 months, but just to have a buffer, the request is made for 4 months. Staff has verified that they still own the property in Santa Fe on which a permit was issued. We've also verified that a permit can be reissued. So staff is recommending approval based on that, and also on the fact that due diligence was made and staff was contacted before the previous permit expired, and therefore staff is recommending approval. The applicant is here tonight if you all have any questions.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions or anything? No?
Is it a first extension or is it a second extension?
Yes.
This will be
First
the
extension.
First extension. All right. So it's only 4 months, basically.
Instead of 6.
Okay,
It was 6 months initially. Now it's 4 months, so total 10 months.
correct.
I'll make a motion to approve item A on the regular agenda.
Second.
All those in favor? And the motion passes 6-0. Item B, consideration and possible action to approve the final plat for Meridiana Section 4A East. This looks like we have a request to table this. So, Joes?
So this was, you rightly said it, this was presented last meeting, but last minute, right before the meeting, the applicant requested for an extension of 30 days for the consideration, and the intent was to get there's an agreement that is in the works between the two MUDs, Meridiana MUDs and the city. The applicant's thought was that it'll get approved by the city council prior to tonight's meeting. So they had requested the 30-day extension, but also mentioned that it be considered at tonight's meeting. And as part of the motion that the chairman made, the motion said that the 30-day extension is approved and it be brought back for today's agenda. However, the agreement has not been approved, so we plan on bringing it at the next meeting, which is yours September 11th meeting.
Okay.
So the staff is recommending to table the item.
And if we do that, we're within our time frame
It's
for
still
everything?
within the 30-day.
Okay.
And that was my question. Because that 30 days is a big kicker.
You'll have to act on it at the September 11th meeting. Hopefully, we have a conclusion and we can bring you a positive recommendation at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Any other questions? I'll make a motion to table agenda item B then.
I'll second that.
And all those in favor? And motion passes 6-0, so table that item. Do we need agenda item C anymore?
No, we
No,
will not.
okay. So agenda item C will be no action, and agenda item D, consideration of possible action to approve excused committee member absences. I'll make a motion to approve that if there's no questions.
Second.
All in favor? And that motion passes 6-0. And one final motion if I can.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor? And unanimous as always. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.